All right, we are online. Cool. All right, as we're kind of getting online, I just take a here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully, my levels are okay. Let me know. Cool. As we wait for people to get into the chat, hope everybody's day is going well. I'm personally having a pretty good day. Okay. Don't mind me, just need another ear. Right. Also going to grab. Oh, there it is. All right. Welcome, everyone. Gonna do some art today. You can see all my messy layers. Just waiting for Emmys to get here. You can see my shameful secret, which is that I only drew half of this character. got Kata listening in, and we're here. Let me pull the. There we go.
Very good.
All right. So, hello everybody. Welcome to our stream.
Oh, I am here too now.
Yay. My name's CJ. I'm a designer, researcher, and kind of feral indie dev.
I'm Mabbies. I'm also an indie dev, and I like to make music.
We're also part of Studio Terranova, which is a Tokyo-based design and games cooperative that does contract work and then also makes queer narrative games. So we're cooperatively owned and sociocratically run.
Yeah.
And we work in the daytime and we stream game dev every Wednesday morning. That used to be Monday night, but we're experimenting with some new stuff.
Schedule.
Figure that one out. For those of you who are in the Discord, I did put a poll up to just gauge interest, because we're not exactly sure what would be good for other people. I mean, granted, we're kind of like making decisions based on our own schedules, so I just kind of wanted to check and see what everybody else thought. So our next stream is going to be, we're going to skip July 8th, which is a Wednesday, and then we're going to be doing a Mabby's special.
Yeah.
July.
Streaming on July 15th.
Yes, for Tomodachi. And then July 22nd, we're going to be doing another art stream for Bubblebutt, and then I hope on the 29th that we get to do a birthday stream for me. Now, I haven't really decided what I want to do for the birthday stream, but I think it'd be kind of cool to do another like OC contest, maybe like a Terranova specific OC, where we make art in and around Terranova, either for I'm just going to be totally selfish here and like either make art for the girls of Terranova or the boys of Terranova, or like any early 2000s like stuff that you're interested in, and I'll show it on stream. Cool. That's kind of what I'm thinking about, so I will announce that later. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the Queer Games Zine event, how it went. It went really, really well. We had
lots of fun.
Yeah, lots of fun. Tons of people showed up. I think we talked about it in the last stream, but I just wanted to thank again the devs for participating in the Queer Games zine, as well as I'm about to send out there was a guest book page that everybody at the event signed, and I was going to send it out to all the devs who participated, because it was just such a cool like experience. And there was one dev whose game got banned off of Steam for adult content, and somebody wrote in the guest book, "Fuck Steam, I love your game," which I thought was very sweet. So let's support queer artists, especially those who are too spicy for the platforms. And as far as I apologize for the kind of like radio silence in both our Discord and also the newsletter. Studio Terranova has been both on break, but also has been having a kind of difficult time, and so we're just kind of like trying to figure things out and work together to figure out like a good solution. So but the biggest, I guess, the like most important news is that Bubblebutt is still happening. Like, we're gonna do another DLC for Bubblebutt, and then also we're planning on finishing Tomodachi 8 in 1. But any like plans for larger games, we're just putting those on ice for now as we like finish up some of the like smaller projects that we have. Anything else you wanted to add, Mabbies?
Something that unfortunately happened with Bubblebutt is it turns out some of the music that y'all included in the game was not fully licensed to be used on all of the platforms where it's getting used.
Yeah, that really sucks.
Yeah,
So
and was definitely a curveball. I was not expecting that because it was music that y'all specifically picked because it was royalty free.
yeah, but you know we learned. So we learned that it wasn't royalty free for. It works on Twitch, but not
Right.
on YouTube.
Terms and conditions applied.
Right. Yeah. So basically, we're going to be reaching out to some artists in the Discord. If there is anybody who's interested in us commissioning royalty-free music that we can use on both Twitch and YouTube, or anybody who has songs already and would be willing for us to like purchase the rights to use on YouTube and Twitch, and that means like for streaming rights, not just for us, but like broadly. If anyone's interested in that, please hit us up in the Discord. We'd be happy to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. With that, I think I'm going to get into it. So, like I said, this is the title screen for Bubblebutt that I've been working on for a little bit now. I think for the past couple of streams we've been working on it, and it's been nice to see it kind of continue to grow.
Come together, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny because like I think the first Bubblebutt I spent a lot less time thinking about the title screens than I have this time around, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Maybe I should give some of the screens a little bit less thought, and just because like you know it's a fun game, but I don't want to get like kind of caught up in like perfectionism when it comes to working on this, you know.
Yeah. I know that the first go round was at least mostly completed during Global Game Jam.
Yep.
And that Game Jam format tends to encourage quick action over reworking and rethinking things.
Totally.
So.
Totes.
Ata and Pero are offering to reach out to some other Discords for us about music.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
As an aside, I know that we have been we haven't been cultivating our Discord like we should, and so I've been thinking a little bit about how to like reorganize the channels and make it a place that's kind of, you know, nice for people to kind of hang out in. I think one of the things that I was a bit gave me pause was that there's just so many Discord channels out there. I don't know what's so special about ours, if that makes sense.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Mm.
And maybe that kind of thinking is not, I don't know. Maybe that kind of thinking is like not helpful, or otherwise like I should consider ourselves unique. But sometimes I wonder like what exactly is unique about our Discord over any other Discord. But I guess the answer to that is probably, well, we can make it whatever we want it to be. And initially, I think it was a group of people who enjoyed 2000s like era stuff, and honestly, I'm happy about that. That was I like that. Let's see. What's Bubble Butt skin is, yeah, I have to keep it with the. Yep. All right. And those of you who are heading out, have a good day. I think Kata's already out.
Probably.
The choice to make Bubbleina's skin purple, I think, was a good one.
Mm.
It's got that sort of otherworldliness vibe to it while uh, fitting in with the color palette of the game pretty well.
Yeah.
All right. So, oh, Bubbleina's eyes are like. She probably looks really scary when she's mad. Now that I think about it. Actually, can't remember what. By the way, I'm looking at some of the assets that Jaren drew to kind of. Oh, it's like a. Okay.
She did a really good job on the iridescence.
Yeah, the sort of like bubbliness of it.
Yeah.
All right, so let me.
Start with something mostly neutral and
Yeah.
add that little sheen on top. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I will be swapping out for Mabby's, so Mabby's can show off some pixel art in a little bit, um, maybe like 30 minutes or so. Yeah, Jaren, the other artist who worked on this, I admire her art incredibly. Um, she's very excellent. Okay. Speaking of which, this is what I'm looking at.
Yeah, bring that reference window over.
See if I can. Yo. Um. But yes, I love. What happened? There we go. Look at that. Look at the detailing on the wings. So cool. Yeah, big fan. I think I'm gonna start with a little bit of maybe this, and then oh yeah. The other thing I realized is I have to make it a little bit of a deeper color because we're gonna do this. This color ultimately will be a little bit more transparent.
Smudge blend.
Mud blend.
Yeah. TJ, do you ever use those little graphite blending sticks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tortillions.
Is that what they call it? Little blend paper, rolled up paper or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to use those. I actually still use those. They're pretty useful.
I was pretty enamored with those when I first discovered them.
Oh yeah?
I wanted to use them on all my drawings.
Yeah, I also had that as well. I think I have some like old art of mine that has the tortillion blend. I feel like that's totally natural when you get a new tool, you want to use it a lot.
Definitely.
Yeah. I think
I'm feeling how it's changed somewhat though. I think part of the charm of graphite drawings is leaving some of the sketchiness.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of smudging the areas you want people to pay attention to, and then leaving the rest in sort of like rough sketch.
Yeah.
That's kind of how Muka does his sketches, as well as J.C. Leyendecker.
Cool.
Right. I realize I can use some cheating from the Pico 8 palette. Ooh. Don't tell anyone I'm cheating. It's looking pretty good. I think. Oh, that's too light. There we go.
I like it. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
it's not bad. Yeah. Wow, okay. All right. I thought about it. Even though you don't see the behind of Bubbleina, you have to assume that there is a hole in the back for her wings, right?
Yeah, that's smart. Makes sense. You know, always appreciated that attention to detail that some artists take when they do fantasy anatomy.
Oh, what? Mm-hmm.
Like when someone draws like a cat furry or something, and their jeans have a button, an extra button in the back, so that they can thread their tail through and then fasten it at the top.
Oh, yeah. No, I really enjoy that. In fact, I'm a big fan of like uh, rabbits. Like if there's humanoid rabbits, they're jeans.
You gotta put a put a little extra hole in their baseball cap so their ears can poke through.
Yeah, or like, you know, their yeah, that's fine. Um, or like their tail, or like, you know, it's, I don't know. It just feels like very real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reminds me a little bit of like um how like the guy in Dinotopia didn't have to like go hard on all of the harnesses for the dinosaurs,
But he sure did.
but he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very, you know, he very carefully thought about the way in which humans would ride on dinosaurs without hurting them, and I thought that was awesome because
Very inspiring.
yeah, as a kid I thought about that too.
Yeah.
This is looking good, y'all.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Take the palette off. Okay, and the other thing that I'd like to do is and smudge. Whoops, not that much. Here we go. Hmm. All right. Okay, now we've got this situation we need to clean up. I think like so.
Do you have a favorite comic or manga sound effect?
Hmm. Good question. Um, I've always been kind of partial to, uh, well, so I like Japanese onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
They're some of my favorites. Um, but I like from Japanese onomatopoeia, I like sa sa sa, which is like the sound of falling rain in sheets,
Mm.
and it's just a nice. I don't think that there is a sound like that in Um, I don't think there's a sound like that in English. You know what I mean?
Probably not. I think the one I'd probably come up with if I had to subtitle it was just shh.
Yeah. I feel like it doesn't like quite capture the like how hard the rain is coming down, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the part that really, you know. All right. I think this is looking good, y'all. Try not to get too caught up in. I actually totally forget how to spell her name. Oh, Bubbleina.
Immediately, it is on the reference art.
It's Lena, isn't it?
Mm.
Okay, I spelled it in my layers. Not that it matters, but all right. Cool. Oh, looking good. This guy. I forgot I did like wavy tube man arms for the.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't think they're terribly visible in the final composition, but I still love that they're maybe two man arms.
Well, you gotta have a little guy
Yeah, you gotta have a little
in
guy.
every composition, so not worried too much about. Right. And what I did, I probably did a flat brush painting. How I got the. So my guess is that. Oh goodness. Yeah, click on it. The name. And then click. They go.
Alright. Sorry, all we had to banish someone to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah. Because, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is.
Alright, I will bring your reference art back.
Thanks. First, I'm going to. Alright, cool.
I remember a good manga sound effect.
Oh, yeah?
Uh, whether it was good or not, I guess, is debatable, but I thought it was very amusing. Um, there was some scene where a character steps on someone else's foot, and the sound effect or their exclamation was OMF, OMFF.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
My friends and I decided it was actually an acronym. Ow, my fucking foot.
Yeah, Umph.
OMF.
That's funny. Where did you do you remember what manga it was that you read it in?
I could be wrong. I think it was Inuyasha.
Ah, nice. Okay. Cool. Zanen
Wrap
nagara.
up because they've got somewhere else to be. But
It's
I'm
true.
going to take over the stream and do some pixel art.
Yay! So I'm gonna pull this back, and then hopefully when I screen, I'm pretty sure I already have your guy pulled up.
Lovely.
Yay! All right, I'm gonna jet y'all, but I will probably.